Start out this What's for Dinner with some buttermilk fried chicken. No better way to start it, I'm telling you. Alright, milk. Because I don't buy buttermilk on the regular, because I don't use it on the regular. So, a little bit of milk, a little bit of lemon juice, stir it up. Ta-da! Buttermilk. But you knew that, right? You knew that. Alright, we'll add some garlic powder and some Texas Pete. Any kind of hot sauce will work. And then I'm going to whisk that all together. Alright, I'm going to put in my chicken drumettes. That is my favorite cut that actually has the bone in it, is the little drumettes. Love them. Absolutely love them. And then my other favorite cut would be boneless, skinless chicken breast. I like those pretty good. But I'm only going to let these soak for about 15 or 20 minutes. Not very long. And then I'll coat them with flour. We're going to put them in the oil. We're going to have some fried chicken. Let me get something to stir that around with, because, ew. A little bit of all-purpose flour. Just a little bit, because it's just drumettes. So if I was doing a lot of chicken, I'd do a big bowl of flour, but I'm not. A little bit more of that garlic powder. And that's pretty much it for this batch. I got my potatoes on. I'm going to take my chicken, drain off just a little bit of that flour, give it a little stir. And those potatoes I got back there, you just want to cook those until they're fork tender. Don't cook them to death, because you got to stir them when you have mashed potatoes. So just until they're fork tender. And I kind of babysit them. I really do. Alright, get these coated with flour. I got my oil started. And we'll fry some chicken. Alright, so my potatoes are just about done. I'm going to pull them, drain them, and rinse them. But I'm going to make my yummy Duke's mayonnaise dressing. So, got some mayonnaise in there. Some yellow mustard in there. I'm going to give that a whisk. Then we'll add some pickle and some onion and some salt and pepper. Alright, so I ended up with 2 small containers here. I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of paprika. I'm going to stick it in the fridge for about an hour and let it cool. And then it'll be time to eat. Alright, y'all, so that's going to do it. I said I was going to let that potato salad cool for about an hour, but it only cooled for about 30 minutes. But it's perfectly fine. And I like my chicken at room temperature, so it worked out pretty good. And I'm going to tell you right now, I got this idea from Budget Bethany. She inspired it. I will have her link down below. Make sure you check out her channel. Don't get me wrong, I've had this plenty of times, but when I watched her What's for Dinner this morning, I was like, I need some fried chicken and potato salad. And that's what I did. Alright, we will see y'all tomorrow night. Thanks, Bethany. In the oven, 350 degrees, covered with foil, about 20 minutes or so. Alright, so I got some tater tots here. They're going in the oven right there with them. I'm actually going to brush them with just a little bit of oil. Makes them a little crispier every single time. So I'm brushing with a little bit of oil. And right here in this one, it's going to be loud, sorry. I still got some of that fried chicken from last night because we ended up just eating potato salad. So it's good and cold, so I'm just going to set it here to warm it up a little bit so that somebody can eat that and it doesn't go to waste. It's kind of a hodgepodge kind of night. Alright, so they're done. I'm waiting on the tater tots. I heated up the chicken, which I showed you, so I don't know why I showed you again, but I did. So I'm going to let those sit there for a couple minutes, and I'm going to wait on my tater tots, and dinner's done, y'all. Just saying, it's done. take these 3 chicken breasts and cut them like that. And it'll actually be for 3 different meals. So let me get going on that real quick. Alright, so I'm going to pick the prettiest ones for the chicken Parmesan. And so far that is that guy. I'm just going to use my hand. And that guy. And that guy. So that's going to be my chicken Parmesan. And these guys are going to go in a bag here that I have marked already. Chicken halves. I'll put this in here. I'm going to stick it in the freezer. And then this will be for a whole different meal. Try not to touch anything with the bag here. Ta-da! I succeeded! I succeeded! Alright, some jar marinara. Just a little bit. You don't want to saturate it too much though. Just a little bit. Just kind of spread it around. A little bit of that marinara, just about a teaspoon. Put it right on top. Just like that. And I've got some water going in the back and make just a little bit of pasta to go underneath of it. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now I'm going to cover this in cheese. Put it in the oven. The cheese is the best part. I promise you, the cheese is the best part. A little bit of basil right on top. Just a little bit, just a sprinkle. Because I'm probably going to put a little bit more on it when it comes out too, so. Just a little bit on top of that cheese. Alright, in the oven, 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until that cheese is melted and just absolutely delicious. Alright y'all, tonight we are going to have homemade sloppy joes. I was going to do the Cincinnati 3-way or 4-way chili, but I'm just not feeling it tonight. I'm just not feeling it. But I still have all the stuff and I'm still going to make it because I do want to try it. But I am going to make some sloppy joes with the meat that I've got out, and I've got those buns that I got that have got to be eaten and I don't want to throw food away. So I've got about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of hamburger back here behind me. Starting to brown, and we'll cut up an onion. I've already got some bell peppers diced. I prepped them a while back, so I got them prepped and ready to go in there, and that is what we're having for dinner tonight. Homemade sloppy joes. So this is probably closer to 2 pounds, but that's alright, because it'll freeze too if we don't get it all eat up. So I'm going to add that onion, and I've got the bell peppers. Like I said, I had diced those and froze them, so I'm just using them as I need them now, and that's really handy. So put them in there and cook all that together until it's browned and happy. And then I'll make the sauce and let it simmer for a little while. Alright, so while my meat is still cooking, I got my seasonings ready. I got a little bit of chili powder. Measurements will be down below in the link. Chili powder, some black pepper, and here I got some dried parsley, some garlic powder, and some of the Padilla Complete. So as soon as the meat's done and I drain it, that goes in. Isn't it pretty? Alright, 1 can of tomato sauce. Right in it goes. And then 1 can of tomato paste, which I actually don't cook with often, but I only have 1 can of this tomato sauce. So I'm going to put this in here. There we go. Just kind of fold that in together. Right, add 1 can of water. And the seasonings. There. And fold all that together. We're going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar, light brown sugar. Ooh, I'm dropping everything. I'm really cooking over here. Now get that stirred up in there. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Just, you know me. It's just going to be a little bit. And then if they don't think it's got enough salt in it, they can do it themselves. Just like so. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Worcestershire Leon Perrins. Yeah. I'm going to add that in there quite a bit, actually, because I like it, but you do you. And let's just stir up. Alright, so I'm going to put this on about medium-low. Put the lid on it. I'm actually going to let it sit here and just marry together and be happy and fall in love and all the courtship things that happens in a sauce. I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to let it sit here probably for about an hour. And then we'll be ready to eat. Doesn't that look amazing? Really does. It's a happy bun. Alright, y'all. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe if you're new. Stick around for all the craziness that is me. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care, my friends. And may God bless you.